Alright guys, so this week I finally came to a realization, right? I finished the Dead Space remake. It took me 13 hours. But it made me come to realize that I absolutely hate these new lengthy open world games that are like 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours that take forever to complete. They're full of bloat, fluff, meaningless tasks. I absolutely loathe these games. Why are these games the norm? I just don't like them, man. They don't respect your time. For example, I looked up how long Hogwarts Legacy takes. I was like 35 plus hours. I was like, I started to get a sinking feeling in my stomach. Can a game justify 35 hours? Am I gonna hate playing this game for 35 hours long? This is what I think of when I start playing games nowadays. Am I gonna even be able to finish the game? Is 35 hours long? Is the gameplay loop gonna justify? Is the story gonna be good enough to justify a 35-hour plus length? This is what I think of games nowadays. I absolutely hate it, because when I was young, I used to love it when I used to have a long game to play. It would mean more bang for my money. But nowadays, I just feel the opposite. I just want games to be over with. No game should be more than 20 hours long. Just cut the game. Cut the game. Just be done with it. 20 hours, we're done with the game. Fine, we're done with it. Close the game. Wrap it up. I'm done. No game should be more than 20 hours long. Only very, very, very few games can justify more than 20 hours. Games such as The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, San Andreas, those type of games. Because you know why? Those games have a great story. They entice you. They want you to continue playing. They have a believable world, or a world that immerses you. Yeah, I want to be in this world as much as possible. I love these characters. I love this writing. I love this story. I love this gameplay loop. And the gameplay loop keeps on surprising you every 5 to 10 hours. They make things fresh. Most games these days can't do it. Most game developers are emphasizing quality over quantity, and it just feels so bad, so wrong. I'll give you guys some few examples of games I absolutely hated playing in 2022. Sony fanboys are gonna be super pissed off at me, but I don't care, man. They can go to hell. First one, Horizon Forbidden West. Oh man, what a freaking slog of a game. 35 hours of torture. Pure hell. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I finished this trash. I can't believe fanboys were actually praising this turd of a game. I'm glad Elden Ring beat the shit out of this game. It deserves to be forgotten and thrown away. Boring ass character. Boring ass world. Boring ass side characters. And the gameplay loop, it's just, you're just beating up robotic monsters. How long can you do that? 10 hours? After 10 hours, you're done, man. You've seen everything that this game has to see. 35 to 40 hours? Hell no, man. Hell no. Alright, another Sony game. God of War Ragnarok. Oh my gosh, 25 to 30 hours long of a freaking corridor with a boring character. I'm sorry. I forgot the guy's name already. What's his name? Oh my gosh, Kratos. Yes, a boring Kratos and his equally as more boring son Atreus. Oh, what pure torture, man. You're just killing enemies in a hall, generic enemies in a hallway with a boring ass story that's not exciting, that's not enticing, that doesn't have you on the edge of their seats, with an equally as boring world and side characters. Nope, I'm out. Next game, Sonic Frontiers. From what I saw in this game, Sonic has no business being an open world. After the first hour I played the game, my heart sank. I was like, this is the game? I waited 5 years for this? Where are the creative high-speed levels and the high-speed platforming? What's this bland-ass open world? Alright, the next one, this is obvious, the new Assassin's Creed games, whether it's Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. Who the hell has time for 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 hours with insanely simple-ass gameplay loop with a very boring story that just drags? And on top of that, Ubisoft puts level gates in it. Oh my gosh. You see guys, these games, they don't respect your time. They They think you have all the time in the world to play their boring ass game. It can't even justify playing these games because the story doesn't even move in the new Assassin's Creed games. Where is the story going? I have no idea at this point. And even this applies to the new Far Cry games too. It's just, oh my gosh, it makes a gaming a chore, and gaming shouldn't be a chore. It should be a fun hobby to play. I hate this trend. I hate this trend of quantity over quality, where game devs get this bright idea that they need to go this way. Like I said, only very few games can justify going more than 20 hours. After 20 hours, just wrap up your game, man. It's like, I'll give you guys an analogy. You go to a restaurant, right? You order a dish, and you get the dish. I was like, whoa, it's full of so much food. Then as soon as you put it in your damn mouth, it's bland as hell and tastes like nothing. Are you guys gonna be able to finish up the rest of the dish? You paid like what, $25 to $30 for this dish? Do you want to finish it up? You're not having fun eating this. It doesn't taste like anything. Don't give me that type of dish. Give me a juicy dish. It may be smaller in quantity, but I'm gonna sure as hell enjoy it. That's how I want my games to be like. I hate this absolute trend. Dead Space Remake made me realize it. 13 hours, I was done with the game. I had my fun. It didn't drag. It didn't overstay its welcome. Perfect length. It respected my time, right? I'm willing to move on to the next game. I feel fresh. I feel refreshed. I had fun. I'm done. That's all I care about. I'll pay $70 for a game that's fun. It's short but fun. I'll pay it. It justifies it. But hell no, I'm not paying $70 for a 70-hour long game that just drags his feet, drags his story, has a monotonous gameplay loop. Hell no, man. I'm tired of this. Any game dev developer that's listening to this, please understand, your games are trash.